Once the writer knows the characters in the storyline, the writing begins. First step, the beat sheet. A series of action-reaction moments that, when put together, form the core of the story. Can they handle the pressure?
We need to have a moment of silence for our fallen group member.
All we have left is the crowd.
You guys are like in your own talk show.
The first scene we agreed is going to be the suicide.
We can have porn.
No,
I will fight you if I can't have porn. I will shoot you if I can't have porn.
AJ's someone I always kind of wanted to work with. He's a really funny guy. And I think he'll add a lot to the table as well.
Well, I was brought into this group because they're all a bunch of chumps, and they needed a, shot in the arm, someone who's lived a real hard life.
AJ's knowledge of porn is just too good. It's just too good. He brings something to the group. It's like it's like I'm eating a soup, like a biscuit soup, and he's like puts a little cumin powder in it. We're doing beats today.
Beats. The most forward part of screenwriting.
Yeah, can anyone define beats? Because I still can't after 4 years. I just know I hate them.
It's supposed to be an action and a reaction, but I always considered it a potent action.
A beat is a moment. It can be a big moment or a little moment, but it's an action and a reaction.
A big beat would change the direction of like the story, so it would be like, this happens, oh my god.
We just need to show that this character is going to be in danger soon. The title of the show is Fourth Wall. It's basically them breaking the fourth wall of reality.
Or maybe it's not even just like the whole spotter community is, exposed. It's just Ouroboros. They can now pinpoint where these spotters might be.
Ouroboros is the evil organization bent on collecting all spotters in the world.
A spotter is someone who can teleport using spots that they see.
We have Lynn, who's our main character. The inciting incident for both stories is that Star dies. She gets hit in the head with the blunt object. I guess I identify most with the Lynn character because she has to keep these crazy people in control, and she fails at it miserably in every episode, and no one ever apologizes for it. So I guess I like Lynn the best because I can identify with that the most.
You can see his boxing accomplishments, pictures of him and famous fighters. We could get real fighters to take pictures with him, like old fighters, to make it seem more authentic. And then finally he goes in front of the mirror and just...
I feel like beets are like vegetables. When you're like a kid and you don't really want to eat your vegetables, but you have to. You don't really want to do your beets, but you have to.
Maybe then, in the low point, maybe Beth tapes it or something. Like she knows which hotel room they're in.
Guys, these are really plot points. These are beats.
I know, but they're like complicated plot points. Like they're multifaceted plot points, so they are kind of beats.
Yeah. Okay.
Or something.
Ladies into it.
Lynn. Yeah. She's trying to put this thing together for the funeral with pictures. The pictures just keep disappearing, and she's going like crazy, like who the fuck is taking these pictures?
And then that way, when they're doing the slideshow, the lights are dark, so no one can see Ricky going to saw the casket.
Yes. And the lights come on.
Setting up the trick. Exactly. The lights are dark.
So he's like turning the altar into like a
stage. Yeah, he's bringing out the fog machines and stuff.
At the end of the episode, are we still going with the boxing climax of one versus the other?
I think so.
Yeah, they both have...
I don't know about the speech. Are we still doing a speech?
It's not going to be a speech. It should be like a more intimate moment between him and Albon where he's like telling him and the Mafia should have some sort of influence on that scene as well.
Well, they have to have an influence.
Yeah, they always have an influence. They always have an angle.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
This is like the lining of the coffin. It's spilled out all over the place.
Dude,
the lining doesn't spill
coffins
out.
aren't egg-shaped. or hot dog shaped or whatever that is, and have the head get above the coffin.
And they don't have wheels.
This is Ricky with his.
Do you know what a pallbearer is?
Magic.
You know, they're placed on something with wheels. They're placed on a table.
I just realized how awesome this is gonna be.
You also have like little beats, like conversation beats, that just like change the way a character thinks of another character, or anything like that. What's dangerous for them about being in New York? Like,
Do they know about Felicity in New York?
They don't know about Felicity in New York.
There's not much of a reason for them to run, though. There's no like present threat.
Also,
if that makes sense.
It has to me, them running this time has to be different than them running all the other times.
Right.
In terms of like having an action reaction, we can see how they react to their job, like to react to kids or adults or whomever.
Okay. Maybe
So-
we should have Beth react to kids and Lady Cat, or no.
I think I'm looking way into this action reaction thing now.
The show is progressing. You know, when I pitched this, it kind of sounded like really odd porn.
I've done a lot of work, a lot of dedication to this show.
It has a soul now, so I do think that it has a chance of winning.
I don't think there's any chance we're going to win this competition, honestly.
My group is amazing.
We should win this thing. I'm expecting nothing less.
Best guess is I'm going to win because I've been in 2 groups, so technically I should win whichever group wins. So I have a 50% chance of winning. So I'm pretty confident with myself. Whether those guys win, I don't give a shit.